Hello, Gary Hernandez here, and welcome to Cane Self-Defense with Master Gary Hernandez. Today I want to talk about questions I've been asked a couple times. Should you punch somebody with your cane, with your fist while holding it? Now, that's kind of a slippery slope with me. And basically, I have positives and negatives on that. First off, if you've ever hit somebody with your fist and you don't hit them right, you know that can hurt a little bit. Second, if you ever held a roll of quarters and hit somebody with your fist, you know that can hurt a bit. So it's not going to be much different when you're holding your cane. Now, one of the reasons we strike with the cane is because we want to hit them with a hard, solid object. Or we also have maybe some arthritis in our hands, and we don't want to hit and hurt the hands. So if you have a weaker punch or injured hand or arthritis, obviously punching is not for you. I would suggest striking with the cane. Now, when you're holding your cane and you want to throw a punch, two different ways you're going to do this. You're going to punch traditional, and you're going to kind of punch inverted. Now, obviously, punching, when you hit somebody, it's going to hurt them a bit, but you want to make sure that it's not going to injure your knuckles or nothing. So when you punch, then you're going to want to follow up with something else, obviously. At least that's my opinion. Now, if you are going to want to punch somebody with this cane, your horn or your crook does determine something very much. Especially, now if I'm punching them where I'm basically horizontal, not so much. Because look, even on the body, I'm okay. If I turn it out, punch into the body, I'm okay. But if I'm gonna punch somebody vertical with it, I'm going to end up catching them with the horn, which is going to bend my wrist a bit, because look how it's starting to do that. And if I'm this way, I'm going to catch them more in the body and all that. And yeah, you think you're going to get a good punch or you're going to hurt them, but look at that. I'm not going to be able to do it. So even if I'm going high, my fist isn't going to hit it. My crook's going to get them. So that way I would want my crook turned, so when I punch, it's not affecting my punch to where my crook is going to hit something first. So vertical punch, you definitely want to have your crook facing inside. If you're going to punch horizontal, I don't think it's really going to matter much, depending on the area you're at also. But if you are going to throw a punch with your cane, I recommend getting used to hitting something with something in your hands. Remember, the old brass knuckles back in the day, your fingers went in between and they had a little rest right here. And that was designed to hurt somebody, which is illegal to use. Well, punching with your cane, not going to be illegal because you're fighting. But the one thing is, do you really want to use your knuckles versus the wood? Again, entirely up to you. I recommend you working on it, going to a bag a couple times, hitting it, getting used to hitting something while you're holding something. Because instead of having your fist completely closed and punching with those two primary knuckles that are the foundation of your arm, your hand is going to be gapped holding something, which is going to consider it open a bit, and you're going to feel impact, and you still want to hopefully punch with those two primary knuckles. So get used to punching something a couple times, see how it feels before you make that decision. Now, on the reversal side, if you're going to just get somebody off you and you kind of give them a quick punch and then you're ready to go, yes, that's perfect. I wouldn't stand there trying to duke it out with them because you're going to have problems. So, the punch with a cane. I'm on the fence, me personally. If I happen to have it here and I give a quick shot, then I'm going to move and go into something else. But again, to do it correctly, make sure that your crook is turned toward you versus out. Again, it ain't gonna matter. It's not gonna matter when you're punching basically horizontal. It will matter when you hit somebody vertical. So work that, see how it feels for you. Make sure you're punching correctly and you're holding this solid. So hopefully that helps. Gary Hernandez, thank you, and I will see you guys very soon.